The People's Convoy making its way from California to Washington, D.C. and taking with it a powerful message. I'm Chris Warner with that story.
Plus, according to the CDC, most Americans live in areas where folks don't need to mask indoors. We'll look at local numbers and what experts recommend under the new guidance.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
A convoy of trucks, buses, RVs, and a number of other vehicles rolled through the 4 states today. This is KOAM News at 6. KOAM's Chris Warner caught up with the People's Convoy in Veneta and has more.
Mary Van Til checked her truck early Monday morning before hitting the open road again with the People's Convoy. She drove up from Florida in a company-sponsored truck specially wrapped for the drive. Well, she joined up in Oklahoma City. The convoy itself started in California en route to Washington, D.C. The convoy is protesting the COVID national emergency.
Well, I think it's been going on long enough, and the state of emergency, the mandates, everybody's already back to normal life, so it's time that Washington sees that as well.
Van Til and the other drivers rolled up I-44 out of Veneta. Along the way, they ran into a number of people lining overpasses, waving flags, and showing support for the convoy.
It's amazing. It's amazing how many people are like-minded, how many people actually came out to support us.
Some supporters decided to join up mid-convoy. Josh Reese brought his family down from Montana and caught up with the convoy Sunday in Elk City, Oklahoma.
It was so early. We decided to skip out on the hotel that morning, but slept in the car for maybe an hour, and just joined up, and boy, it's been amazing.
Reese says they joined to show the truckers they're not alone.
They're going all the way to DC. They're skipping out on their jobs and everything, and we got I've got a wife and 4 kiddos, and then my sister-in-law came along, so it's been great. We just wanted to come for a couple days and support those guys, and just let them know we love them, and Montana's supporting them. And
along I-44 in Oklahoma and Missouri. Chris Warner, KOAM News.
People's Convoy will stop tonight in Cuba, Missouri, following a rally in St. Robert. From there, they'll continue the journey to our nation's capital, expecting to arrive on March 5th. New CDC guidance might have folks wondering whether they should mask up. Well, people living in areas where the COVID risk is low can now go without a mask for social distancing. The CDC outlined new guidelines with less emphasis on testing and more on what hospitals are seeing. Locally, some health experts say that in light of declining case numbers here, they agree with the new guidance. In Newton County, daily cases have been in the single digits.
I think that, especially with our numbers as low as they are, that the public can be confident to go out and enjoy activities as normal without wearing the mask. Certainly, if you have underlying conditions, you might want to continue to wear the mask, but overall, for healthy people, the mask would not be required.
There are currently only 6 active COVID cases in Newton County. Beautiful start to the work week, Nick Kelly.
And a mild one too, Dow, with temperatures back at least into the lower to middle 60s this afternoon. That was a good feat to achieve, even though we had to deal with quite a bit of cloud cover, still seeing a good deal of it from our vantage point at 7th and Range Line from the east side of Joplin, but nothing underneath the clouds. However, all this cloud cover that came in this afternoon and trying to stick around for the evening is just because of a weak upper level wave passing us just to the north. Not much else it'll do, and thankfully we got this upper ridge building out to the west. That is the big key to keep us mild for the next couple of days at the very least as we kick off March starting tomorrow. In the short term though, most of us in the 50s, maybe a few spots in the lower to middle 60s out west, but eventually everyone's going to fall through the 50s down to the mid 40s by midnight, and most of us mid to upper 30s for overnight lows down, but 70s, we're going to see plenty of those for the next few days. We'll break that down and our next chance for storms here in a bit.
Catch you then. BP wants to appeal a court's decision that allowed Mulberry, Kansas to sue over soaring natural gas prices last year. BP filed 2 documents last week that indicate it wants to shut down a lawsuit filed by that small Crawford County town. One document seeks permission to appeal a February 8th ruling by Chief District Judge Lori Bolton Fleming before the case goes to trial. In that ruling, Fleming removed the Mulberry city government from the lawsuit, but allowed individual residents to proceed with the action, which claims BP's price hikes during a deep freeze in February of 2021 were price gouging. The second court document outlines BP's belief that it cannot be sued by the residents because they don't buy their gas directly from BP. Southwest Missouri woman is dead from an early morning car crash. It happened on Lawrence County Road 1110, a mile west of Miller. 50-year-old Lori Reed of Miller was a passenger in a car that left the road and overturned a little before 2 this morning. She was pronounced dead 90 minutes later. The driver was in serious condition. Oklahoma Congressman Markwayne Mullin says he'll run for the U.S. Senate seat that's coming open after Senator Jim Inhofe's surprise announcement that he's retiring before his term is up. Mullin said in a video message that he planned to enter the race as expected political shakeups begin. Mullin is a plumbing company owner and citizen of the Cherokee Nation. He's currently serving his 5th term representing Oklahoma's 2nd congressional district. Still ahead, Kansas City residents rallied to support Ukrainians in their defense against Russia. And later, Missouri Southern softball looks to pick up their first home win against Northern State.
Consumer Watch is brought